YouTube, how we doing, family? It's your boy Yo, and this is another episode of Yo Hoops. We go through every NBA game every day. Today is Friday, January 24th, and we have a 3-game NBA card, a light card. I'm gonna walk you through every game, let you know which teams I like the most, and I have one highlighted selection for today. This isn't my favorite card, so make sure you guys tread lightly. I do this every day for free, so make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the video. Without further ado, let me get into the recap. Recapping yesterday, we went 0-1 on our highlighted play of the day. We took the Orlando Magic minus 8.5 points against the Portland Trailblazers. I thought it was a good spot for the Magic. Franz Wagner did end up playing in this one, but Paolo shot us out of the game again. He shot 1 for 14 from the field, and it was atrocious to watch. The Magic ended up losing the game outright in this one. The Magic are showing me something. We're going to bet on them in spots, but they can't be a highlighted play until they show me something. We did lean towards the under, but a lean isn't enough. We need to be cashing these highlighted plays. I'm not going to win every game, guys, but I come on here and try and put in the work and put you guys in the best position possible. We're still 25 and 11 ATS on all highlighted picks, up 12.3 units. So you're up 12 times your money on any unit you bet on my highlighted plays. But I know how important it is to keep us in the win column. So I'm going to keep putting in the work. Thank you so much for your support, guys. And let me get into today's games. In our first matchup, we have the Cleveland Cavaliers in Philadelphia taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Cavs are laying 10.5 points, and the total is 228.5. This is the worst team in the league against the spread against literally the best. The Cavs have been exceptional this season. So as road favorites, Cleveland is now 11-5 ATS. The Sixers in this spot as home underdogs are just 3-6-1 against the number. So even getting points at home, you're losing money betting on Philly in this spot. The Sixers are still banged up, so in this game, they'll be without Joel Embiid, Kyle Lowry, Andre Drummond, and Caleb Martin. On the Cleveland side, they'll be without Evan Mobley here, and then Karis LeVert is questionable. I wanted to consider taking the Sixers in this game real bad, and honestly, it still is a lean because they're on such a losing streak. I'm the type of person, I don't feel like a team is going to lose every game. Once you start losing 10 games, 12 games in a row, I have to look in your direction just off of the pure reversion to the mean factor. When I look here, Yabusele is the only big playing for the Sixers, though. And that's a problem because he isn't really a glass cleaner. When I look at his stats, Yabusele doesn't ever even get double-digit rebounds. So if he's their only big going here, I think the Sixers are in trouble. The Cavs won the last meeting between these two 126-99. That was on December 21st of last year. So that was their most recent meeting. Cavs absolutely aired them out. When I look in the 3 meetings prior to that, the Sixers did cover this spread, but in those meetings, Jared McCain was dropping over 30 points. He obviously is out for the season. This is a different Sixers team that we've seen without McCain. And honestly, I think Cleveland dominates the glass and covers this spread here. Keep in mind that Mobley isn't playing, so that does play a factor for Cleveland on the glass. But we're still taking the Cavs minus the 10.5 points as our first selection of today. Let's move. In our next matchup, we have the Portland Trailblazers in Charlotte taking on the Charlotte Hornets. Hornets are laying 5 points and the total is 220.5. The Blazers have been hooping recently. They're currently on a 3-game win streak and they won their last 3 all outright as underdogs. That's impressive. Charlotte on the other side though, hasn't been too bad. So in their last 4, they're 3-1. But the big news for the Hornets is the Brandon Miller injury. Against Utah a few games ago, Brandon Miller did sustain an injury and it came back as a torn ligament in his wrist. So he will undergo surgery and he'll be done for the season. Brandon Miller is a huge piece for the Hornets, so that's big news for them. When I look at the ATS records all season, the Blazers are 13-9-1 as road underdogs. So in this spot, you're profitable betting on the Blazers. Charlotte, on the other side, is only 0-1 as home favorites. They haven't got a win all season being favorited at home, but more striking to me is the books have only made them favorites one time all season. They're letting you know you really shouldn't be laying points with Charlotte. I think this game is competitive and the lead goes back and forth. We see multiple lead changes throughout the game, but I want the +5 in my back pocket with the Blazers, and I think they genuinely have a chance to win this game outright. We're taking the Portland Trailblazers plus the 5 points as our highlighted selection of today. Let's move. In our last and final matchup of the evening, we have the New Orleans Pelicans in Memphis taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. Grizzlies are laying 11.5 points, and the total is 245. I like the way the Pelicans have been playing recently. So they're 5-1 in their last 6. They have been rolling. But then when I look on the season, they're just 6-10-2 ATS as road underdogs. So even covering spreads recently, you're still down big betting on the Pels in this spot. Grizzlies, we know home is where they play their best ball. They're now 13-7 ATS as home favorites. We did push in their last meeting having them -12 against the Hornets, but the official line was -11.5, and they did even cover that. Looking at the injury reports in this game, so for the Pelicans, they'll be without Zion Williamson, and then DeJounte Murray is probable. On the Memphis side, Santi Aldama is questionable, and Marcus Smart is ruled out. These aren't new additions to the Grizzlies injury report, while Zion being on the Pelicans IR is a new addition. I think with the lineups that are out there on the court tonight, Memphis is the more talented squad across the board. I think at every position for the players that are playing, the Grizzlies have the advantage. 12 points or 11.5 is a big number to lay, but I think it's warranted here. We're taking the Grizzlies -11.5 as our final selection of the evening. And that's going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We did drop our play of the day yesterday, but I hate losing. I look to get us back on a win streak and back in that win column. In the segment on our play of the day today in the Blazers game, I know they're on a back-to-back, but I didn't mention it in the segment. So just know the Blazers are on a back-to-back. Obviously, we went against them with the Magic yesterday. So we know they played yesterday, but I didn't mention it for you guys. This isn't my favorite card in general today, like I said earlier, so tread lightly, but I do like our selection. I'm here every day doing this for free, so make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe to the video. It's your boy, Yo, and until the next one, I'ma catch y'all. Peace.